Legend Total War here, and today we've got a Saving Your Disaster situation playing as Clan Scryer, where the Greenskins have besieged a Black Crag. It's a tier 3 settlement, and at the moment, only these two forces here, well, that army and its War, is in direct threat of it. But if we just wait until the next turn, then they're just going to bring another two forces over here, making it much more difficult to deal with. So he wants to sally out, which I believe is the correct decision, but it's not going to be easy because this army is not easy to deal with, just because there's just so many stone trolls, which are actually bloody good. Now, the army that we've got here, if it was at full strength, that would be great, but it isn't. It's really badly damaged. So what we can do here is merge a couple of them so that we can actually bring in more of the reinforcements right away, because I'm definitely going to need to not control a large army. Even though the reinforcements isn't that big of a deal, we just don't want to be dealing with that at the same time as dealing with this. If we get rid of the first army, honestly, this second one here isn't that big of a deal. So getting more of our troops from here to just act as a meat shield would be really useful, because we're not actually going to lose entities. We just need to tidy things up. So what we want to do is, yeah, just tidy it up as much as possible. So we'll start with the Plague Claw catapults. Cool. And cool. Okay. So we've still got the same number of Plague Claw catapults, but a reinforcing unit will come and help now. Then the rattling guns. Now the way that merging works is the lower number of entities get merged into the one with higher number of entities. So if I merge the 2 experience 18 units into the 3 experience 19 units, this one will be absorbed here. But if I do it the other way, if I do it this way, the 21 2 experience unit with this one, then this unit will be absorbed into this one. So we don't want that, because experience doesn't matter that much for it, but tiny little bit of extra fire rate helps a bit. And there we go. And then just merge that here. Same number of rattling guns, but it's a bit tidied up. Now obviously this is weakening the integrity of his army, but what's the point in keeping the army integrity awesome if you're just going to lose it anyway? So we've got to try to win. You know, sometimes you got to make sacrifices. Alright, so if we merge these two here, we're not going to end up with like one full unit and a disbanded unit, so there's no point doing that. Let's have a look here. So this unit, it's all the same experience.
Master Engineer.
Yep, didn't lose any entities. Okay, because yeah, sometimes if you merge a unit and there's like one troop left over, it'll just be disbanded. So you actually lose the number of troops. You have to make sure it fits in the actual unit, or there's enough left over for it to still sustain being a unit. Like what happened over here, there were still 5 rattling guns before. Okay, we're down to 17. That's pretty good. We can't really merge any more without actually disbanding troops. Now we just see if there's anything we can do in here.
And sorcery.
We don't have any Doomflayers, Doom Wheels. We got weapons teams, but doesn't have the level 3 Forbidden Workshop.
Testing done. The real thing now.
Let's see here. I can't hire any regiment for now until after this has been thwarted. So that's not going to do anything. And if we have a look over here, the Clan Scryer Clanstone. I've never really liked it that much, because most of our units actually don't do magic damage. Only the Plague Claw catapults and Poison Wind mortars do. And the biggest concern is the trolls here. So I just don't think it's going to have any serious impact, so I'm just not going to do it. Okay, we're going to need as many menace belows as possible. And we need to not control large armies. So, what will happen now is that these 3 units will come in and assist us. And this army here won't show up until this army has pretty much been annihilated. And this one shouldn't be too difficult as long as we don't get totally fucking destroyed. So let's see how we go. Now the thing is with the weapon team army, this one here is okay, not perfect. takes a while to get a really good weapons team army because you've got to level up the heroes, and these guys here don't have Arcane Conduit yet. But another thing that makes the weapon team army so good is ambushing. If you don't do ambushes, the battles become a lot more difficult. So having these guys wait until the settlement is actually under attack is a bad call. It would have been better for him to intercept it before it had arrived. But, you know, that wouldn't have been a disaster situation. Alright, now we've got to pick as good a spot as we can. This here is pretty good. And that'll mean that these units here take a while to get over. I'm not too concerned about them. Those Death Runners will get in here pretty quick. Alright, I'm going to do something very silly. It seems very silly, but there's a purpose to it. If I put these Deathglow Bombardiers over here, I'm kind of sacrificing them to draw some of our enemies over here. I'll keep them fairly close to the edge so that they can retreat off the battlefield early so they don't actually get wiped out. But the purpose of them, yeah, is to bring some force over here because I just don't really need them to deal with this army. I have to be dealing with the trolls, and these guys are just not really great at it. And since the Death Runners that will come in will be stalking, I'm not going to be able to lure them over here with them. Okay, now, if we stand over here, I probably want to get back a little bit, so turn around at the start. Okay, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, but I have found it to be effective sometimes. Is actually have the rattling guns be a little bit more forward than the rest of the army, knowing full well that they're going to get hit. But they'll fall back and rally, whereas if you keep them too close to the edge here, they'll fall back and run off the battlefield, which is really bad. Thing is, though, the rattling guns can replenish their ammunition. So, maybe I shouldn't do that. Also, they've got a better position over here. No, I think I'll just go with Overwhelming Fire. Now, the reason that corner camping is really good is that it condenses the enemy. Whereas if you go and like set up in the center, what ends up happening is they go wide at you, and so you're constantly needing to turn around. And every second that a unit is moving, it's not shooting and it's not dishing out damage. Whereas if you can funnel them as much as possible into a dense situation, you need to turn around and adjust as little as possible, allowing you to just focus on dishing out as much damage as possible. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put you up front a little bit. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Okay, these guys start getting over here. Okay, you guys go over there, and we're luring some of their troops over here. Fully expect that these guys here will get wrecked, but there's a purpose to that. It's a distraction. They just don't really serve the purpose that I want here, which is why I normally don't recruit Deathglow Bombardiers. They're not a bad unit, but they just don't serve me the way that I need right now. And they're honestly drawing in more balance of power than they're actually worth. Can't really deal with the Snotling pump wagons with them. Okay, that's good. Alright, now another thing. Let's try to keep as many of these guys here back as possible. If I can split up their army, you know, they'll divide and conquer. Have as many of them go the wrong direction or stay back while we're just dealing with as few of them as possible. Allows us to focus fire. That's it. Okay, yep, give me that wins. So yep, they're just keeping them distracted. Try and do as much damage to them as you can, but really I just need them to distract. Don't worry too much about warp bombs right now. Best to use that a little bit later. Oh yeah, it's okay if that guy there dies. Okay, keep as many of them back over here as possible. There we go. There we go. We got a good thing going here, I think. Might need to use the nuke. Might not. We'll see. Okay, but everything is pretty well under control at the moment. Okay, make sure you guys keep focus firing on them trolls. They're by far the most dangerous unit here. See, I don't need to micromanage these guys because they're firing at targets. Fine, whatever. Indiscriminate fire, I don't need to micro you. And that's always ideal. If you can automate your army, it allows you to focus on the stuff that you should really be keeping an eye on, like your fucking heroes. I don't want to be like, ooh, you should shoot at you, you should shoot at you. Just leave them alone. Let them do what they want. Regardless of what they shoot at, it's going to dish out damage. Okay, more reinforcements should be coming in because these guys go off the battlefield before we get wiped out. Should be getting in more reinforcements soon. Good. Good. And they didn't really even get close to the front line. That's it. Keep them distracted over here. You don't matter. That's it. It's just garrison. Don't worry about it. That's it. That's it. Don't worry about the wolf bombs right now. That's it. And you know, all those units over there that they just didn't hit us with the full might of their army. They came at us like a limp doodle. Which is what we needed, because we just didn't have enough firepower to kill the entire army straight away. I really need this guy here to die. Wouldn't mind. Right, the line of sight's not amazing there. Okay, could we get you guys to shoot over here? Because I'm starting to worry a little bit now about that. The terrain just wasn't great. Okay, more reinforcements. Cool, bring him in. Good, he's almost gone. How are we going? Yep, that's it. Just keep him distracted. Okay, enemy lord's gone. Battle. Oh, shit. Fucking tiny dude there. That's not good. If you could get rid of him, that would be great. I need more magic. Get rid of those fucking ogres. See, that's actually good that we're shooting them with the artillery because it causes a leadership debuff. Okay. Okay, we got some fucking trolls. This guy here ran out of... Oh shit, I run out of vermintides. Yeah. We got shit over here we got to deal with. Still got this. Just hold it a little bit longer. All right, ceasefire. I'm gonna need you for the next battle. The next thing incoming. Yeah, that one there doesn't matter. He's fine to die. Okay, more reinforcements. Cool. Don't worry about wiping them out right now. Let's just focus on winning. Okay, the first army has lost all of their trolls now. Alright, let's start drawing back over here. Oh, we've still got this fucker over here. This is why I say it's like really annoying when just one unit gets in here. It's really hard to get rid of them, especially if they're small. Alright. There we go. Alright, that's it. Bring him in. Alright, now we can calm down a little bit. And... oh god, that's not good. Mountain Power's okay. It's good, but there's still a lot more reinforcements still to come in. Just let them keep shooting, that's fine. Actually, hold your fire. Yeah, no, shoot at the Snotling Pump Wagons. Okay.
master!
Okay, we don't have any more Vermintires, but we can start using Plague. Since the speed of the enemy army has now been drastically reduced, we don't have to worry too much about them coming at us too rapidly. Because that's one of the biggest weaknesses of this army. Things that come at you too quickly, you just can't kill them quick enough. Yeah, don't worry about the garrison. Just let them hold the position. Regenerating ammo over here. Just let them have a rest. Not using the artillery because there's just... Oh, hang on, hang on. Yeah, wait for this to come in here. Also, we could use a warp bomb at some point. Just waiting for a good opportunity. Yeah, shooting him would be good. Could you get rid of that one for us? Gobbos are so small. Alright, here we go. Bomb that. Yeah, you help out with this to be a bit more accurate. Trying to just conserve our ammunition a little bit. Okay, this guy here could be used as a good warp bomb. Or maybe... No, this one here be better, because it's just a disgusting clan rat. Here we go. And we're going to hit 2 Black Orcs. Actually, no, the Black Orcs are dead. Don't worry about it, don't need to use it. It's just a waste now, they're gone. Alright, so maybe let's... No, see if I summon a clan rat over here, it's just going to rout. Which is why this one here, if I just throw it in, I can just cast on it straight away. Let me back, just let go. Any more reinforcements there? Okay. So I was only shooting with 1 there just because I don't want to waste all of our ammo. We've still got a fair few units. We just don't want to be running out of ammo completely because only the Rattling guns can regenerate their ammo. And while they're good, it would be good if they had the other units supporting them as well. Okay, yeah. Man, that distraction over there, it may have seemed really stupid, but boy did that relieve us from a lot of pressure. Come on. They don't want to come at me. That's it. Come and join the rat party. Yeah. Try to get as many of them in there as I could. Alright, we're not going to need to use the nuke. Yeah, like I said, they've just lost so much speed now. They're not presenting any real threat. And we can handle it, there we go. Handle it very calmly. Which is what you want to be doing. You don't want to be panicking and being like, you know, just clicking all over the place. Because that leads to mistakes. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you can do that really quickly, that's great. But you shouldn't be, like, trying to allow that to happen. That should be a last resort. Cool, we didn't need to use a nuke, and I didn't even need 3 of those menace blows. Might as well use them since I spent food to get them. But, you know, it's better to under-prepare than over-prepare. Wait, no. Better to over-prepare than under-prepare. Sorry, yeah, I get mixed up. Well, actually, no, it is under-preparing, because it's coming from below. So these ones here are actually unbreakable because they've showed up after the battle's over. Just a little bug in the game. Like I said, might as well use up these menace belows. I'm not going to get them back. As they're not going to be refunded the food just because we didn't use it. Alright, that'll do. Alright, now, the main army only really took a small amount of damage. Mainly isolated on the Deathglow Bombardiers. Now, he's not really out of the woods just yet until all of those friggin' greenskin armies are gone. But let's see what else we can do here.
My plan scheme's always best.
Good, let's get some recovery. That's a huge amount there.
Devour. Devour. Warlock, master of scrap.
Now, we're going to try and figure out a way to actually ambush this one here, because he has 75% defense chance. We're at 35% ambush success here. 25% there. Yeah, this is why you need cunning heroes.
Knows who his boss is.
Yeah. Is there anything we can do about that?
Technoc Doom.
No. And this guy's trait is strategist. So even if we recruited a sneaky dude, oh. Ooh. If I attack this one and win, this one will come out of that stance. Ooh. Okay. So still, the ambush success chance here is still only 25%, so we gotta kick you out for somebody who could... I don't know how he's been skilled up, but Queek has a naturally high ambush success chance. Do you have a sneaky dude in here, though? You got cunning. Fucking tier 1. Well, here's what we could do. Kick you out. Alright, what do you got? Ambush success chance plus 25%. Awesome. Okay, and he's still got 2 points to distribute, so we can get him an additional 16%. So currently looking at 50-50. Okay, then recruit you. That pops us up to 60%. Okay. And then...
Need more trophies, yes.
that brings us up to 76%. Ooh, is there anything that we could do to increase it further? This doesn't increase ambush success chance. Is there anything we could do to get a little bit more? I'm trying to think. Can I get a tiny little bit more? I don't think I can. Now, currently, Queek has a 1% chance of ambushing this one. But if we get him out of there, that'll be good. Now, if I attack here and it doesn't work, we could withdraw and try again, but it will use up a bit of movement. Yeah! Oh, I don't need to fight it manually. Okay, and eat you, and yes! No ambush defense chance for you, bitch! Oh, yes! That's how you play Skaven. You've got to make sure you get that high ambush success chance, because ambushes are just so powerful. Especially because the AI is, you know, not very good in this situation here. Yeah, the bouncer power's not even, but it's not that high for us. But we don't really need to have a particularly strong position. Alright, just shoot or whatever. Okay, stop. Just wait, just wait. Let them get set up first. Because they just sit there and take it. Oh, here you go. Have one of these. should be shooting into that. Alright, let's move up a little bit, because that isn't really working how I want it to. They're just... Oh, hang on. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yeah! And they used a twirly-whirly on themselves there. That's actually a really shit defensive position, but they shouldn't go... Oh, look at them go. No, just hold it off. Hold it off. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't need to do that. Oh, delicious. Scavengers know what I like. Okay, this will get them to hopefully collapse in on themselves, making it easier for us to kill them. Yep. So yeah, usually with these ambush battles, you want to use up the artillery first completely before using anything else, because you want to use your maximum range, because as you get in closer, they will start sending troops at you. And sometimes you can win with just the artillery. Yeah, see, here we go. Oops. And we're actually not really in a great position there, because the fucking hill gives them cover. They're starting to send some units at us, but we're okay. Okay, I need to move the Rattling guns above this hill. Or over here. That match might be better. Just gotta give them line of sight, because at the moment, all they see is dirt. Okay, just hold your fire. There we go, that's good. Yeah, this is a much better position here. Crap. Alright, I think we're okay. Let's get through this area here. Yeah, usually high cavalry armies, they're actually the most difficult to ambush because they will charge at you, so be wary about ambushing Bretonnians. I've actually been caught out with that before. Where, you know, set up, thinking that they weren't going to do anything, and they just charged all their cavalry, and I was like, oh no! Okay, the artillery's spent, so now we use the next highest range unit. And move up to here, because it's a much better position. Should be pretty close to the army losses. Okay, also the Jezzails. If we can get that to start shooting at the giant, that would be good. Okay, cool. Get the Rattling guns back. Move the Jezzails forward. Cool. One casualty, which we'll recover. It would have been nice if we could have kept the integrity of the army at full, full entities, not full entities, units. Didn't have to merge them, but I don't know if that battle would have gone as well as the first one if I hadn't done that, because we wouldn't have got those reinforcements come in, and they did really help. Okay, full strength there. And now it doesn't even matter if we don't ambush them, but we could get that extra point into here. And even if you were thinking, oh, but maybe he didn't want to put 3 points into Ancient Cunning, well, then don't suck at the game so much then. Now, why would you not want to do that? Ambushing with Skaven is like the key thing to do. 100% ambush success chance now.
Warlord Quick-headed. Battle kite, yes.
Hey, there we go. We got more than the food that we spent. Didn't get any warp fuel though, which we only would have been able to get from the first battle because we used a Warlock Engineer there. And all 4 forces there, well, 2 armies with the 2 wars, are dealt with. And now you can press on, because you're essentially at full strength. If you want to re-recruit some more units, I guess you can actually do that here. You can get the Plague Claw Catapult and the Rattling Gun, but you can't get the Giselle because it's a tier 4 unit. Yeah, I don't have access to it here. Anyway, that's the end of this one here, guys. That situation is completely cleaned up, and then just get rid of this one here. Cool. Because and then just recruit him, you know, next time you want to get that extra ambush success chance in your own provinces. So it's useful to have lords that are cunning in reserve, just in case, you know, you need that just a little bit extra ambush success chance, because that really helps. Because without that, oh, he's at a complete 100% in this area here, because it's Mountain Pass, but in this area here it wasn't. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you guys. I hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.